Alright guys, if you are watching this, then that means you are in the Sexpot and Pans Season 1 Pokemon League. So this video here is just going to be a quick breakdown of kind of how draft Pokemon works, how this league specifically works, all the basics of rules, how to draft, how to schedule. It won't be too long. I'm just going to go through real simple. So right here open we have the Discord. This was made to kind of keep everything in one place. So just right off the bat, announcements here. If you don't know how to use Discord, everything's on the side here. So these different text channels that you can see. The doc tab is the most important one. You click that and now you have access to the doc, right? There's a chat where we can talk about other bullshit. Transactions, which are after the draft if you want to drop or add mons, whatever. Scheduling, so you can talk to people about scheduling there. Draft, we'll actually draft in here. So this is an example of what it'll look like. I'll get more to that later. Replays, as you play Pokemon. Games, you'll upload your replays here. And then team logos you can send there, and then a live channel for matches right here. Nothing crazy though. So let's go to the doc. We'll click on doc, and you can see there, this is the first page that shows up. It's the title and standings page. So that'll show all the teams that we have. This is just an example. This is a different league we're in right now. That's kind of how it looks, right? So it'll show the differential, it'll show everybody's score and all that, right? Now these are the rules. Nothing too crazy. You have up to 9 Pokemon you can draft. You don't have to draft 9. If you want to draft 6, fine. But you're probably going to have points left over. So you have up to 9 Pokemon you can draft. Usually draft leagues, it'll give you an option somewhere from 8 to 11. But when you're playing a team with 11 mons, it's a lot more prep because you have to prep for more Pokemon. It's a little easier, a little quicker if it's only 9. So although you could draft 9 Pokemon, obviously you can only bring 6 at a time to the battle. And we'll get to how that works in a little bit. Only rule for the draft, really, you can't draft a Pokemon that somebody else has already drafted, right? Now, there's no Z moves. There's no Dynamax. There are Megas. Now, you could draft as many Megas as you want, but the game will only let you Mega Evolve 1 Pokemon at a time in a battle. So you could bring multiple, but, the Mega Stones only work where you could do 1 at a time, right? Also, we're allowing Tera. Now, the way the Tera works is, in draft, it can be really restrictive if any mon could Tera, so that's not what it is. Only Pokemon from tiers 10 and below, and a maximum of 2 on your roster entirely. So you could bring multiple mons that can Tera to the game. You can only click it once, obviously, and the only ones that can Tera are your Tera captains. We'll know those in advance. So it says here from tiers 10 and under. Now, what that means is I'm going to go to the draft board at the bottom, click that, and we can see here all the Pokemon and their values that they're assigned to. So tier 10 would be these Pokemon and below. So anything above tier 10 would be a little bit broken. So you pick any 2 Pokemon that you've drafted from 10 and below, and now you could Tera those Pokemon. But specifically, they can only be either one of their stab types, which for example, is one of their 2 types that they already have. So it could be grass or poison, or 2 additional types. So you have a total of a maximum of 4 types that you could Tera. So for example, with the Mungus, you'll be able to Tera grass poison, and then you choose on draft day, fairy and steel. So when you go into a battle, you'll have, before when you prep, a choice to pick between 4 different Tera types, right? Then, the format is, I'll show you here. So PokemonShowdown.com is what we'll all do it on. You click Pokemon Showdown, you go to play online, you make a little account, it takes 2 seconds. You just have to answer who you're, if it takes 2 seconds. Then you click Team Builder. And this was an example I was making over here. So the format, just right up here, you want to make sure all your moves are legal and stuff. You click, you go to National Dex, Ubers. Everything in there is legal. It's nice and easy. So you could pick your Pokemon that are on your team, and then you can make your weekly team. I'll kind of show you how to do that in a second, but in terms of the battles, there are only a couple of moves that are banned. Hidden Power is banned. Revival Blessing is legal. Let's get that out of there. Hidden Power is banned. Last Respects is banned. Shed Tail is banned. And then all just standard Smogon clauses. So basically what that means is Sleep Clause, Species Clause, Evasion Clause. So you could read a little more detail if you don't understand what that means, but those are all just standard if you played a battle on Smogon. They don't let you do those certain things. No Dynamax, no Z moves. You can Mega Evolve your Pokemon. So if you bring, say you have Mega Garchomp and you have Mega Charizard, you could bring them both to the battle, but they have to be carrying their Megastone at least. So, for example, a Pokemon like Garchomp is way better without its Megastone than with it. So, if you draft the Mega version, it can't carry a different item. It has to carry the Megastone. You don't have to click Mega Evolve that first turn. You click whenever you want, but it's got to carry that stone. No timer for the games unless you guys agree on it beforehand. What else? Oh, so Baton Pass is legal, but only dry passing. Now, what that means is you could use the move Baton Pass to switch to a different Pokemon, but you can't click Baton Pass if you're already boosting your moves. So if you're boosting, if you're using Calm Mind or something on Vaporeon, you can't then click Baton Pass and switch it to somebody else. Same thing with the substitute, because it gets a little too annoying to prep for a draft. Last Respects is banned, obviously. Moody is banned. And any evasion boosting moves, not items. So no double team, pretty much, just no double team. Also, trapping abilities are banned, so like Arena Tag and Shadow Trap. Arena Trap and Shadow Tag. Mega Blastoise can't use Self Smash. Zygarde can't use Power Construct. And Shedinja can't Tera. Pretty standard stuff, nothing crazy. So this is the draft board again, what it looks like. It's got all the Mons in the game. What's banned is right here. Pretty simple, right? This over here is what everyone's drafted teams will look like once they're actually filled out. There's a schedule here. You can see kill leaderboard, crap like that, right? Then also each team will have a specific page for itself, right? So on that page in the doc, you'll be able to look at your team when you draft it. So for example, this is my team in a different league we're doing right now. You see all your Pokemon, their point values, their types, games played that you've brought them, their differential, their kills. Then you can see your schedule. So their abbreviation, what week you play them, your win-loss, and then a little breakdown of the battles. So it's nice and easy. Nothing too crazy there. Now, when you're making a team, if that's all you wanted to know, the rules, you're good to go. But I just want to show you guys kind of how to team build too. So if you come on in here on Pokemon Showdown, so this is the homepage, right? So you make an account, come in, it takes 2 seconds to make an account really. You click Team Builder. Then what I like to do is click a new folder. So, for example, Sexpot and Pans Season 1. That's the name of our league. So now all the teams I make for this league will be here. For example, this is my SRL. So this is a different league we're in right now, right? These are the teams I use like week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just click on week 4 against Manny. So you can see right here, here's the whole team. It shows the Pokemon, the names I gave them, the items they have, the moves, their EVs, all that stuff, right? So now the way Showdown works is, if I want to make a team, I click Format, then I go to National Dex Ubers, right? That's the format we're playing. Now I just click Add Pokemon. From there, I just add who's on my team. So if I drafted Annihilate, for example, take Annihilate, change its ability to say Defiant, because that's what I want. I can make its item Choice Scarf. And now I can go through its moves. It'll show the most common moves in there generally. But power, I want to see, something with power. So if I say Final Gambit, then I want like Rage Fist. You scroll and you pick what you want. Close Combat. And Gunk Shot for fun, right? Now you can make your EVs. Now, if you don't know what EVs to make, you could ask somebody. Or there's like a spread here that generally kind of gives you what's good based on the moves that you picked. Or what I think is really important is open up a new tab, typing Annihilate, and then Smogon. Okay, so you see this right here, right? All I did was open a new tab, and I went to Annihilate, Smogon, and then boom, it comes out, right? So it shows the stats, shows the abilities, shows formats, right? So say you want to see its Uber's format, this is the set it usually runs. It usually runs Bulk Up with Drain Punch, Rage Fist, Taunt, usually runs these items, and it gives you a little write-up. So if you don't really know anything about the Mons, this is a great way to learn, right? It shows you all the moves and everything. Really cool, great resource. This is how the draft is going to work. So little example here. In the Discord, there's a little draft tab. The draft is going to be a rolling snake draft. So essentially there's no real timer. It'll be like a 3-hour timer or something, 6-hour timer, or whatever. So you just leave a couple picks with somebody. You know, you can do it throughout the day, whatever, the work day or something. It's not a big deal, right? First round, I think, is going to be unlimited. We could even do 8-hour timer, whatever it is, right? We'll decide on everybody. It's easy. But you'll see the draft order in here. This is just an example. So if it's your turn, right, you're up. I just got pinged, or I'm starting the draft. I'll type whatever Pokemon I want. Or I could put a GIF. I could put a fucking fan art or something, whatever you want to do. Just make it clear what Pokemon you're drafting. And then tag the next person. What's this guy's name? It's Airchomp. So tag Airchomp. And now I'm good. Airchomp's on the clock. He puts his Pokemon, tags the next person in the line, so on. And because it's a snake, once you get to whether it's the 10th or 12th person, I'm not sure how many we're going to do, then we'll go back up. So that person will draft twice. Timer resets each time, right? Obviously, because they have 2 different picks. And it goes back up. That's how the draft works. After draft, there'll be like a 24-hour grace period. So you basically have unlimited acquisitions in that time to kind of change your team to the way you want it. Then, yeah, there's a little scheduling tab. So you could do something like Airchomp. I'm free Tuesdays and Thursdays after 6 p.m. When do you want to battle? And you just set up a battle. We have 2 weeks. It's pretty casual, so you have 2 weeks to just get a battle in. After you guys battle, on Showdown, at the end of the battle, you just click Upload Replay. Do not send the link to the actual battle itself, because that expires. You have to make sure you click Upload Replay, then copy the link. So once you do that, you just send the replay here, so that we have it. And that's it.